All new tonight, a group of Eagle Scouts have made it their mission to ensure some of the earliest residents here in Western New York are not forgotten. The cemetery at St. James United Church of Christ in Hamburg is home to graves dating back to the 1880s. The Eagle Scouts have restored this cemetery, and this weekend will hold a cemetery rededication. Southtown's reporter Althea Castro de la Mata is sharing the voices of these scouts, finding out what they learned about our local history through this project.
When we began this project, there were a ton of headstones that you couldn't even see. They were buried into brush that was brought out.
For Liam Toulou's Eagle Scout project, he made sure some of the earliest Western New Yorkers are not forgotten.
It was overgrown. There were trees that had fallen down. And so when I heard that this was the property of the church whose organization we were chartered at, it was something that was really important to me to fix.
As part of Liam's Eagle Scout project, he, along with the help of his team and community members, restored the cemetery at St. James United Church of Christ in Hamburg, a property that had not been cared for in many years.
But the Scouts didn't stop at just restoring the grounds. They went one step further. Each grave now includes a QR code, giving visitors a chance to learn who these early settlers were and the lives they led.
We've added QR codes to the back of all of these stones, and this will lead you directly to that particular person's webpage.
Shelley Weinstock, the charter organization rep for the Scouts of St. James, says that when she noticed all the abandoned gravestones dating back to the 1800s, she realized there was much more to do than just restore them.
Inscriptions, or a lot of them are in German.
Shelley tells me that after several months of intense research, cleaning, and mapping out the gravestones, she, along with the help of her daughter Liliana, was able to collect information for over 170 graves to use for the QR codes.
And a lot of these people were actually immigrants from Germany, and they started the church at St. James, and some of them were prominent families here in Hamburg, and we don't want them to be forgotten.
I actually thought it was kind of miraculous.
Reverend Paul Werner, pastor of St. James United Church of Christ, says the cemetery is like night and day now, and it's something the town of Hamburg really needed.
This is part of Hamburg's history, all of the German language headstones that are here, and I think it's nice that people can come and pay their respects to their distant family members. These are our spiritual ancestors that are buried here.
It's important that the entire community comes together, appreciates it for what it is, and makes sure that it continues into the future.
Althea Castro de la Mata, 7 News, Hamburg.